I hardly comment on any YouTube videos because I know that the comment section is a toxic place to be in. But anyway, yesterday I took that risk. I commented on this post by one of a very famous YouTuber in tech space related to how Google has discontinued two of their CP programs, and I just simply commented that okay, I am not sure whether it is an inspiration or not for anyone, but I certainly know that there are a lot of folks who simply do not apply to these companies because they know simply that they are going to be asked DSA or these abstract problems, and due to the fear of which they do not apply even when they are fully qualified or even overqualified for the job because they simply cannot practice. So I left this comment, and on this comment I got someone who got so offended that how can I say anything about CP. So he, I think, is so attached to this CP thing that he took it personally, and he started making personal comments that I do not know anything about software development or everything, and how 90% of the people just do not understand software development, and my dude is the only one who understands the true power of CP. So this led me to create this video because I want to say one thing. If the technological knowledge have gotten to your head, you need to first of all calm down, and you need to be very humble, because if you want to be in the tech industry, staying humble is the only option. It is very easy to think that you are better than the others if you know some technologies or if you know some algorithms. You think that everyone else is a mere mortal, and I, on the other hand, am the person who understands these technologies so well that I can create stuff out of the thin air. There definitely is some power to that particular skill set, but again, do not let that particular thing get to your head. You need to stay humble because nobody likes to work with a-holes. You have this one round, behavioral round, in every tech company. It is to weed out people who are just so full of themselves. This dude was making all sorts of comment about like how I do not understand software development, how like 90% of the people just simply do not understand the power of CP, and he was trying to get back at me. But what he was actually telling me, this person is just so full of himself, and he simply do not understand that being in the software development industry is not only about the technology, it is also about how well you gel with people, how well you are able to make others understand what you are trying to say, because in a technical discussion meetings as well, although your solution is the best thing since the sliced bread, you have to sell that solution to other people, and they will only listen to you if they really like you. If you are being rude from the get-go, they will be dismissive towards your idea. So you have to have some people's skill. No matter how many technologies you know, no matter how many programming languages you know, it does not even matter. You have to be a person who is generally likable. You have to have that trait. You have to have that soft skill with you, right? So if your manager does not like you, if your colleagues do not like you because you think that you are better than them, then a lot of opportunities are going to be taken away from you because people simply do not like you. And that has happened to me. When I joined my first organization, I was like this person. I mean, I was less toxic than this, I would say, but I was along those lines that I know these things and I should be well respected among my colleagues, but it did not work that way. It does not work that way. Now that I have seen a significant portion of my time in software industry, I understand that even if a person is really good at any technology or he is an expert in the technology field, but if he is rude, if she does not understand how people work, it is going to be very hard to work with him or her. So that's why you have to understand that staying humble is the only option to go if you want to do a long run in the software development industry. I was so full of myself that I simply thought that okay, I know these many technologies, so opportunities should be coming my way without me even trying. People already know that I know my stuff well, so they should be throwing offers at me. It did not work that way. My manager did not like the way I conducted myself, so he curtailed many opportunities like applying for visa or allocating me to some POC or to some new projects, because he simply did not like the way I conducted myself, because I was so full of myself. I would say that I thought that okay, I knew these technologies and everything, and now everybody should just bow down to me. It does not work that way. I have learned my lesson. Now I always try to keep my head low and work, and that should be the way. No matter how many technologies you know, you are never going to be more smart than the all of us. You still at the end of the day are a single individual, and you cannot be like an entire force in yourself. So learn from everyone, be empathetic, listen to everyone. Just do not try to think that okay, I know this stuff, so I can be dismissive towards people who might be less knowledgeable or less qualified than me. Maybe they are not qualified in that particular field, but still they have their own life experiences from which you can learn, right? And then this dude also tried to pull a reverse victim card by saying that he understands but he technically doesn't, and I was able to see through his BS which he was saying. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to say in this video, that stay humble, and nobody likes to work with a-holes, so don't try to be an arrogant person on the team, because everybody will end up not liking you, and it is going to be a worse place to be in, right? So if you work in a team, your team has to like you and you have to like your team, and that is a really good dynamics to achieve, right? And in software development, we have got teams. You work in team. You are not a single individual. So this is not a mercenary route. You work in a team. So be a team player first of all. You may know a thing or two more than your colleagues about certain technologies, but they may also know something else to compensate for that matter. Even if they do not know, even if they are inferior to you, make sure your team can rely on you first of all. They can talk to you, and you should not be condescending. That was my message, and I see you guys over in the next video. And yes, if you want to see more such videos, subscribe to this channel.